are staring at a deadline right now. As of today, there are only 38 days left before 2026. And how much closer are you to building your AI business? Check this out. This is my countdown to 2026. Most people have spent 2025 researching, learning AI, and honestly overthinking their AI business. And if you ask them today, are they any closer to getting there? Most of them would tell you, no, they feel stuck, like they're spinning their wheels, like they're chasing shiny objects, but they have no real traction or paying or income coming in each month to show for everything they've been doing. Now, on the other side of that, there's a handful of smart AI users who are quietly bringing in 5 to 10 grand every single month, providing small businesses with AI agents. Now, when you use an AI agent, there's no huge overhead. There's no need for a fancy office. You're actually building an AI services business with the ultimate shortcut. You provide small businesses in your area with a profit-driven solution that helps them. It's powered by AI, automation, and smart tech. And when you do it the way I'm going to show you in this video, you don't need coding, you don't need to have tech skills, you don't need to have experience, and you definitely don't need expensive software. All right, look, I want to show you this. So the other day, a couple of weeks ago, I was just out and about in my daily life, and I started talking to this guy about AI, and he needed help with AI. And so he got my number, he got my email. The next day, he sent me this email. And I just want to show you this to show you the opportunity that's here. Again, I'm just out in my daily life. Like, I'm not trying to make money with AI. I'm not doing anything like that. I just struck up a conversation, mentioned that I worked with AI, and this guy sends me this email the next day. So I have a few specific scenarios that I want to see are doable, and I don't want a lot of friction in setup or having to learn software. Translation, I want you to do it for me. That's what this guy is saying. I am a business owner, he's saying, and I don't have time. I would just rather pay someone to do this for me. And that is the opportunity that is out there with AI agents and small business owners right in your area. Now, I also ran into a lady 2 nights ago, and I mentioned I was in AI, and she told me she's part of one of the largest flooring companies in Las Vegas, and they need help with AI. So she got my number and wants to reach out to me this week. So again, this opportunity is all over the place. In fact, it's so big that I was asked to speak at one of the bigger AI software companies events this past October. I was on the bill with people like Neil Patel, who's a huge AI advocate, Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank. There was even a representative from OpenAI speaking at the event because this opportunity is so huge. It is everywhere. And now is the perfect time coming into 2026 for you to jump in and get your piece of the AI agents business. And in this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain. I'm going to show you step by step how to build a 10K per month AI agent business before the clock hits 2026. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you what type of AI agent to sell. I'm going to show you how to set that AI agent up. I'm going to show you how you deliver it to a client. I'm even going to reveal a way to generate income where you don't even actually have to talk to anyone. This is one of my favorite methods for selling these AI agents to small businesses, because we don't really have to talk to anybody. We can just be doing whatever we want and have this whole thing kind of running in the background. Now, you're going to want to watch this whole video, pardon me, because I'm also going to give you my entire AI agent blueprint document for free. So let me show you this. This document has everything that I'm going to be covering in this video in it, right? Everything from what to charge, how to set everything up, how to prospect, all of that, complete with scripts, emails, everything that you need to go out right after you watch this video and start putting this into action. This is my AI agent first mover advantage blueprint. So if you want it, all I ask you to do is drop the comment blueprint below. Now, I or someone from my team will reply with a link to my free Smart AI Launch Lab training, where I show you how to get your AI business launched in 72 hours. Now, once you sign up for that training, again, it's complimentary, it's completely free. On the thank you page, you will get access to not only this doc, but a bunch of other free AI trainings and documents that I put together that will help you do all of this a lot faster right on the thank you page. There's no strings, nothing like that. So if you want this document, just comment blueprint below and I will get it to you. Geez, pardon me. Okay, so, all right, now, before we dive in, I do want to say one more thing. This is not another AI hype video, although you may be thinking that, right? This is a real process that real people just like you are using to profit with AI agents. And so I just wanted to show you some proof. So I run a Facebook group focused around AI and selling AI services to small businesses. And we have about a little over 24,000 members in that Facebook group. And I just pulled out a few of the wins that people in that group have shared. So take a look at this. This is Mark. You can see, he said last week he collected $800 in setup fees from 2 new clients. And we'll talk about this in the pricing section. But you have the ability to charge a setup fee along with monthly recurring revenue. That's what makes AI agents so powerful and one of the hottest services to be offering right now. So he charged $800, so that's $1,600 total. And he collects another $800 from 2 other new clients. So this morning he signed a junk removal client for AI voice service. Junk removal. Again, we're going to talk about this in this video. What types of businesses should we be going after? Like this junk removal client will probably be the best client Mark ever has. They will require very little input from him because they're busy running their junk removal business. They just want him to help them with the AI services. So we'll talk more about that. Now he says right here, look, I have no idea what I'll be charging as I'm still learning this. I'm still learning this. So Mark is still learning how to do these AI agents, but he's able to get out there, get traction, and start generating clients because he has a proven process and he knows exactly what he's doing. So that's Mark. Then here's Donna. She closed 2 people at $597 a month each. So this is, again, the power of AI agents. I mean, I don't know what your situation is, but when I was getting my business off the ground, an extra $1,600 a month was like life-changing for me. Forget making 10 grand a month or crossing the 7-figure mark. When I was able to just consistently get an extra $600 to $1,000 every month, like that was a car payment and groceries. Right? Like that drastically improved the quality of my life. And it wasn't very much. That was just one little step in the process, right? So Donna closed 2 at $597 a month each. Now she says it's time to unplug and take a little bit of time off. But Donna has been crushing it. And just like maybe you who's watching this video, Donna started with no tech experience, no idea how to do any of this. She's learned it all along the way, up and running. And I think now she's making over 30 grand a month in recurring revenue selling AI services to small businesses in her area. And then last up, we've got Bill. So Bill, and here's another great thing about AI agents is you can sell them other services. So I'm not really going to, I'll talk about this later, but you can see here, he had an existing AI client that he sold another $2,000 service to. But the big thing I wanted to point out here is he added 2 AI employees, $650. That's monthly recurring revenue. That's what MRR stands for. So this is $1,300 that he's getting each and every month. And then he realized he hadn't been reporting his AI employee monthly recurring revenue for the last 3 months. So another $2,000 to add to that total. So you can see these numbers are what real people just like you have went out and got for AI agents with small businesses in their area. These are not numbers from some guru. These are not numbers I decided. This is what the market is actually delivering and what AI agents can bring in month after month. Now, once you see how simple it is, you're going to realize that these people aren't smarter than you. It's not that they're just lucky. They have a first mover advantage because very few people are jumping in on this right now. But that is not going to last forever. That is why you want to start taking action and get this going before 2026, because this space will not remain a blue ocean for long. It is going to get more crowded and it's going to do it really, really quickly. All right, so let's dive in. So here are some of the things I'm going to be covering today. Let me just kind of position this so you can see it. I made this little document to help me. So I'm going to show you the type of AI agent that we're selling. I'm going to demo it. We're going to talk about how to price it. I'll go through all your different pricing options. Then I'll show you how to set up the agent, how to get it live, how to do that for a client. And then as a bonus, I'm going to show you how to close the deal without talking to anyone. That's right, without talking to anyone. So let me show you real quick what type of AI agent is generating the results I just showed you. So if I go up here to my screen, so this is a little demo website that I set up. Again, I'm going to show you how to set a site up like this in just a couple of minutes. So you could demo this to the types of businesses that you want to target. Now you'll see I've picked an electrician. This is one of my kind of insider pro tips. A lot of people, when they go to sell AI services, they go after, I think, a lot of professional services. Like they think, well, attorneys, medical places, they have a lot of money. My experience has found that for the average person, if you go over to like the home services niche, you tend to get a lot better traction a lot quicker with those types of businesses because they have high profit margins. They want to get traction, but they also are busy running their business. So they just let you kind of do your thing. So I tend to go after these types of businesses. Pardon me. Sorry, I don't know what's in my throat today. So let me just show you how this AI agent works. So this agent, now typically when you set an agent up like this, you would have to type in and chat with this agent on someone's website. But check this out. This agent works through voice. So if I just click right here, I'm going to call this agent and ask it a couple of questions, and then I will show you how to get all of this set up. So all I have to do is click this button to talk now, and I can actually talk to this agent through the microphone on my computer or on my phone. No more typing. This is the future of AI agents. So here we go.
Hi, you've reached Lightning Electric. My name is Paige. How can I help you today?
Hi, Paige. Can you tell me about the services that you offer at Lightning Electric?
At Lightning Electric, we offer a wide range of services for both commercial and residential needs. Commercial services, commercial build-outs pole, and site lighting installation, parking lot, lighting and controls, with bucket truck service, panel changes and service upgrades, light fixture retrofits and LED conversions, lighting control systems, warehouse lighting, custom kitchen circuitry.
Okay, I'm not going to go through the rest of that, but you can see Paige is trained on what services, and this Lightning Electric is just a company I made up. I'm going to show you how I train the agent to know all that information, how you can do it as well. But the great thing about this agent is not only can they answer questions about the services and know everything about the business, but they can also book appointments. They can even transfer the caller to a live human if that is necessary or part of the process. And this AI agent never gets sick. It works 24/7, 365 days a year. Most small businesses are spending a lot of money to have someone on their team do this type of thing or respond to these types of messages. And you can become a profit center for them by saving them those expenses and giving them an automated process that works around the clock. So that is what the AI agent looks like. Before I dive into how to set this up, let's talk about pricing your AI agent. So I'm going to go back over here to my document. Now, here's what I would recommend. First, you're going to want to charge a monthly fee for setting up an AI agent because you're going to be doing some monthly maintenance, like checking in with the business to see, is it answering all the questions correctly? Optimizing it, making improvements to it based on their feedback, different things like that. So this is something that you will charge a monthly recurring fee for. I also recommend that you charge a setup fee in the beginning. Now, as you're going to see in the actual setup, it's really easy for you to get one of these things set up and trained. There's really not much to do, but your clients don't know that, right? So, what they're paying you for is the knowledge to be able to set these things up. Because if they had to go set up an AI agent like this, they wouldn't even know where to start. But you'll be able to get it set up really quickly. But don't tell them that. But I would charge a setup fee. So I recommend doing 3 packages. Now, your goal here with pricing your packages like this is to have like a good option. The middle option is usually the one that most people are going to take, and a premium option for clients that just want to spend the most money. So this is where a lot of people I see kind of like shoot themselves in the foot right out of the gate because they either price themselves too low, right? Or they price themselves, they don't have a high option. And they never take advantage of those premium clients that look at something and go, oh, well, what's the most expensive? That's what I want. Like those clients are out there, right? I'm that type of person. My wife will say, well, which one of these should we go with? I'm like, well, what's the most expensive? Because I equate that with better service, better quality, better stuff. So you want to have all the options to hit each of those types of clients, from the people that are value shopping to the normal to your premium type clients. So in fact, later I'm going to show you how to get these types of clients and deals remotely without ever talking to anybody. Okay. So option number 1, our low touch offer. Typically you're going to charge anywhere from $97 to $197 a month for this. It's basically your basic AI agent setup, installing it on a website, lead collection, email notification, limited customization, and no live chat handoff to a real person. So this is a very basic AI agent. Your mid-level AI system is going to be $297 to $497 a month. It's going to be a GPT-powered AI agent trained with the business's frequently asked questions. It's going to have custom onboarding, voice tone setup. You're going to integrate it with their client relationship management software, SMS email follow-ups, and monthly analytics as well. So your premium option is going to be your full AI concierge. This you can charge anywhere from $750 to $1,500 or even more per month. This is going to be a fully customized AI agent. It's going to be like an AI employee. It's going to have dynamic FAQs, form submissions, scheduler integration, multi-channel communication, live chat, fallback, or handoff. There's going to be dashboard access, AI training updates, and add-ons like voice agent and outbound AI. Pardon me, I don't know what is going on with my voice today. Sorry, guys. So don't worry if you don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm going to show you a software that just includes all of this. It will allow you to set all this up very, very easily. So let's do some quick math. If we wanted to generate 10 grand a month recurring before the start of 2026, how can we do that? Well, if we sell 10 of our basic agents, we're already there, right? $200 a month, 10 agents, that's 20 grand a month already, right? Even at $100 a month, we have more, or we can charge $1,500, right? And we can just get 10 clients. We're already at over that $10,000 a month. So you can see with this range of pricing and packages, it actually makes it very easy to hit that 10K a month in recurring revenue. This isn't some crazy out of reach number. Now, look, if you're new and you haven't been able to get traction with anything like this, I get it. To me, when I started, I remember when just like trying to figure out how to make an extra $500 seemed entirely impossible to me. Thinking that I could generate 10 grand a month was like, I didn't think it was possible. I even actually told my wife one time, if I could just make 10 grand a month, we would never have any problems again. Now, unfortunately, that wasn't true. I hit 10 grand a month and we still had problems, but that's how impossible it seemed to me. Like, I thought that was like the rich as you could get. Okay. So if you're feeling that way, that's normal, but I'm telling you, this is entirely possible, especially when you follow the process and the setup that I'm going to show you next. So, all right, so that's our pricing. That's how we pricings. Now, again, these are just examples. So if you are setting this up yourself, you can adjust this, charge more, charge less. These are just examples. You'll want to take a look at how much you want to make each month. What I like to do is just work that backwards. I want to make X amount each month. This is how many clients I need at this price, at this price, at this price. So we have an idea of what we got to go out there and do, right? Okay, so now that we've talked about the pricing, let's talk about the actual setup. Now, there are so many different AI tools out there. And one of the things I see a lot of people get kind of blindsided by is you're so excited about all the tech, the new AI tools, the new this, the new that, the thing that everybody's talking about this week, that you just start signing up for everything. So, you've got like $20 here, $60 there, $80 there, $100 there. And what you don't realize is you're just getting like dinged and nickeled and dimed into a lot of money each month when you're not bringing any income in. All right. So here's what I recommend you do. I'm not a coder. I am like the least technical person in our company. So what we use to run our business is a software called High Level. Now, I have actually worked out a special deal with High Level. So if you don't have High Level, you can actually purchase it through my link and get 30 days free, plus a bunch of other bonuses that I will give you to help you get traction and get up and running with High Level as quickly as possible. But I share and recommend High Level because, again, that is what we use to run our businesses. And what I love about High Level is it brings everything into one place. So High Level is your customer relationship management tool, meaning I can keep track of what's going on with all of my revenue and everything right in this tool. It allows for email automation, text automation. It allows me to do reminders, to run special promotions, to set up special funnels, to build websites with AI, to set up AI voice agents, to set up AI employees, to set up AI agents like I showed you earlier in this video, all under one roof. The tools are all here in one place, ready to go, and they're basic starter package is less than $100 a month, and you get all of those tools in there. And that is really all you need to get started. Start at the basic, get out there, get your first couple of clients, and then upgrade maybe to their bigger plan so you get more functionality and you can bring in even more clients. But at that point, you're not paying for it. You're actually already generating monthly recurring revenue, and that is paying for your software, which is how your business should be running. Now, my final note on this is let everyone else jump from new tool to new tool, not getting any traction, right? You want to focus on the one thing that is the most important, what we call the revenue producing activity, which is actually reaching out to small businesses in your area, offering them AI or agents and providing them, right? If you're doing that on a consistent basis each week, you will be able to fulfill using high level very easily. You'll get traction, and more importantly, you'll be generating income while all these other people are out there talking about the new latest and greatest AI tool. So high level, it's all in one tech stack. This thing creates opportunities 24/7. Let everybody else go out there and chase all the new stuff. So let me show you how easy an AI agent is to set up in high level. All right, so I'm in high level and I'm in my agency account. So I'm gonna go to what's called a sub account. So I've got one here, Tom's Agency. So we set everything up with AI for our clients and ourselves in this sub account. So what is a sub account if you're new to high level? Well, think of it like a hotel. If we had a hotel, but there were no individual rooms in the hotel, and we had a bunch of people staying in the hotel, how would we know whose room service goes where? We wouldn't, because there's no way to differentiate the people inside the hotel. So a sub account is like the individual rooms in a hotel. When we have the individual rooms, now we know exactly what food goes to what room, what calls go to what room, what messages need to be delivered to what room, because we know room numbers in individual rooms. So high level works the same way. You have the tool with all the stuff in it, and then sub accounts are how you keep everything separated and sectioned off so that you know you're only sending messages and dealing with the appropriate client and information all inside high level. So once you're in a sub account, I'm going to show you two things. So I'm going to show you how to create an AI agent, just like I showed you here. And this is super easy to do inside high level. The first thing we do is we go down here to this left-hand menu and we click on AI agents. Now in this top menu, we're going to go to voice AI. So there's two different types of AI agents. The first is a conversation AI, that's where you type and text. Voice AI, you deal with all through voice. There's no typing or texting. A voice AI agent can either be initiated by someone calling a phone number. So they call a phone number and the AI agent picks up and talks to them like a real person. Or it can be initiated now with this brand new feature high level rolled out of having this chat widget on the website where they can talk through their computer or phone microphone directly to the agent. I think this is the future of AI agents. Every business eventually is going to have one of these. Right now, this space is wide open, but you want to jump in quickly because again, look, the clock is ticking, right? This is not going to remain this way forever. So you want to jump in and start providing this and be one of the first ones in. The first movers are really going to get the advantage out of this. So we go to the voice AI section and I'm just going to go to agent list. Now this is the agent that I demoed to you, but I'm going to show you how I created this agent as well. So to create a new voice AI agent, we just click on create agent right here. And you can browse the marketplace where other high level users have agents all built out, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to click create a custom agent and I'm going to click continue. And now we have created the agent. Now, these AI agents in high level come with a lot of preloaded information. So again, when you're not a coder, you're not a texter, it's already loaded in there, but I'm going to walk you through setting this up. So first thing, we're going to give our agent a name. So I'm going to call this electrical number 2. That sounds pretty good. Then you would put the business name in here. So this, obviously, if we were doing this for an actual client, we would be setting this up in their sub account. So whatever the name of the company is we'd work for, that's what we would put here. Then you can set the language. You can see these agents can operate in English, German, Spanish, French. I mean, a lot of different languages here, even multilingual. They can operate in English and Spanish down here. So we set that to what we want. I'm going to leave it in English. We can change the voice. So right now this is set to Jessica, but you can see these are all the different voices. I mean, there are a lot of voices with different accents, and you can go down here and select the types of accents that you want. You can select your language. You can select gender, whether you want male or female, and you can go through and find a voice that resonates with you, and you can set that up right here inside this agent, AI agent as well. You set your time zone here, and then this is the large LLM, stands for large language model. So this is where you select the AI you want. So this is ChatGPT 4.0, which is recommended. You can also pick, if you want to go with the latest one, you can do this as well, right? So, and I can talk a little bit about the pricing for these, but we bake these in to the fees we charge our clients, so it doesn't cost us anything. And High Level has a great option where as you start to get more traction, you can just sign up for an unlimited, you pay one really low monthly fee and you just use it as much as you want. Okay, so that's how we pick our model. And then this is our initial agent message. So this is the message that the agent will say when it first engages with someone. So you can edit this and change this to be whatever you want. So once we've set these things up here, we just go to next. Now here are the agent goals. So this is where we can set up what we want our agent to do. Now this is the basic setup, which is High Level basically does all the kind of setup for you, but we don't want to do this. I'm going to click on here to switch to advanced mode, and you'll see now they already have this prompt in here for me. So they've got a prompt in here. I don't have to write a prompt myself. It's already loaded in. And then I can attach this to a knowledge base. Now, I'm going to show you how I created this lightning electric knowledge base, but you can basically create knowledge bases very easy. A knowledge base is just the information the agent needs to answer questions about the business or the whatever it is it's talking about. And you can connect multiple knowledge bases to one agent, to multiple agents, however you want. I'll show you how we're going to do this in a minute. Right now, I'm just going to select Lightning Electric because that's the electric knowledge base that I created. And then you can also add actions down here to the bottom. Like for instance, if we wanted to transfer them to a live person or trigger some type of automation, like once they stop talking to the agent, we want to send them an email follow-up or a text message. We want to update their contact field. All of these things we can set up down here as well. We can have them, we can have us or someone on our team receive a notification once the call is completed. But that's it. The agent is set up. And then your next step is phone availability. So if you want the agent to be accessed via a phone number, like someone calls a number and the agent answers, you would set that number up right here. You can actually just purchase a phone number right through High Level. This is another great thing about it. They're like $1 for a phone number if you don't have one. But for what we're doing in this setup, we don't need a phone number. This just works automatically. Whether we don't need to set up a phone number here. So this is what's called the web call, right? And this little box over here allows us to test our agent when we're setting things up. So I can initiate conversations with the agent right here and test it and see how things are working without it being live on a website or anything like that, right? So once we have these three parts set up, and that's all we need to do, the agent details, the agent goals, the phone availability, we just click save, and now our agent has been created, and you'll see it here in the list. Okay, let me talk real quick about the knowledge base, and then I will show you how we add this agent to someone's website, and then I'll go over the method of prospecting for this without actually talking to anyone. So in this top menu under AI agents here on the left, there's this thing called knowledge base. So when you go in here, you'll see all the knowledge bases that you have set up, and you can create new knowledge bases and then attach them to an agent. So how did I create this lightning electric knowledge base? Well, the first thing I did is I just did create new knowledge base, and I gave it a name. So I'm going to call this one electric number 2. Okay. And then you can put a description in here to remind you of what this knowledge base is for. I'll say electrician clients. And you just click create. Now, once the knowledge base is created, all you have to do is add a source for the information it needs. So let's say that we had an electrician as a client. So I could go here to the web crawler section, and I could just post their website link right in here. So I could say I want it to do this exact URL, all the URLs in this domain. I could post my client's website right here and click extract data, and it will go to their website. And in this instant, it will scan all the URLs on their website and learn from all of that information. So I don't have to train the AI agent at all. The AI agent trains itself by scanning the client's website. So this would be the first step. Put in the client's website and let it sign. Now, because I have this agent set up as a demo and I didn't want it to be around a specific business, all I did here was I did what's called a rich text. So I went in this section, I found an electrician site, and I just copied the information from their services pages and pasted it in here and clicked save. And now the AI agent will use that. So look, if I go back to the knowledge base for Lightning Electric, you'll see what I did here. You'll see in rich text, there are two things. So I just copied this residential electricians services in Las Vegas with all the stuff. And so this is the information that the agent is using to answer those questions. Like when I asked it to tell me about your services. Again, I didn't write all this. I just found this information online. It's generic electrician information, and I posted it in here as a rich text so that the agent pulls from this. But I could also do this as FAQs. I could create a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word doc and upload frequently asked questions here. You can insert tables. You can also upload files like PDFs. So if the company or the client you're working for has a manual or something like that, you could upload those items here and it will learn from that in the knowledge base and pull from that information as well. So as you can see, setting these knowledge bases up is very, very easy again, because we can add a URL, train it that way. We can add a document with frequently asked questions. So if you go here and you add FAQ, all you do is type in the question and you type in the answer. So now whenever the agent gets this question, it will give them this answer, right? And you just click save, and now you have an FAQ added. You can also do tables, again, rich text, or you can upload a file. So you could just create a frequently asked questions document, have the client create it, and then just upload that. And that would be what the agent is pulling from. And again, you can create as many knowledge bases as you want. And then when you go into your voice AI agents, let's go back to electrician agent number 2. We can see over here in the agent goals, there's select knowledge base. And now you'll see that new, let me see here. Let me refresh this, because we made some changes over on the other side. And whatever, there's our electric number 2 knowledge base. Now we could select that and we just click save. And now it's pulling from that knowledge base instead of the original knowledge base I corrected. So you can see how easy it is to switch these out. You can also create new knowledge bases from here as well. So that is it, right? That is how you can create a voice AI agent that can be accessed either via calling in or maybe you want to access it like the web chat, right? So you see how easy it is to create the AI agent, but that's just one piece of the puzzle. Now we need the AI agent to be displayed on the client's website like this, where they can interact with it. So to do that, all we have to do is create a chat widget that we can post on any website, and it will display our AI agent that we've created here. Okay? So think of it like this. You have the engine of the car. That's your AI agent. The engine of the car is what runs. That's what people are going to get information from. But to actually drive a car, you have to have a body and a steering wheel, and you got to get in the car, and then you drive the car that's powered by the engine. So with AI agents, it's the same thing. You have an AI agent, but then you need something for people to be able to interact with your AI agent from. And that can either be calling a phone number or interacting with an agent in a what's called a chat widget like this on their website. So to set up this chat widget, here's what we do. First, we create our AI agent like we did. So we've got our electric number 2 agent created here. Now, to create the chat widget, we don't have to use a different software. We can do it all right in a high level. So we just go to this button here on the left that says Sites. In the top menu here towards the end, you'll see chat widget. We just click on that. And now to create a chat widget, we just click this new button. And these are all of our options. So all of these, all-in-one chat, SMS, email chat, live chat, WhatsApp chat, these are AI agents that interact via texting. So we can set it up so if somebody texts a number, we can have an AI agent interacting through text or email. We can set up live chat where an AI agent is on their website and they type in questions and the AI agent answers. We can also do it through WhatsApp. They could message our WhatsApp and we could be responding with an AI agent. Or we have this last option, which is voice AI, which is this that I showed you right here, where we have a widget that we interact with by talking to it through our computer or phone microphone. So I'm going to select this one. It's going to pull up this screen where you can edit, and you can see what your agent looks like down here. Oh, here, let me move this over. You can see what your agent looks like down here in the lower right-hand corner. We can change the position of this. I'll show you that in a second. So the first thing we want to do is click this little pencil and give our agent a name. So we're just going to call this electric, and let's just do number 2. So we'll do electric number 2 to keep this all, or just number 2 electric. That's fine too. So we've updated the name of our agent. So now over here on the left, we've got this little menu. And if we click these little arrows next to where it says styles, you'll see here is where we can set the style of our agent. So we have 2 options here. One is what's called sticky. That's where the agent, like right now, it's in this lower corner and the agent never moves. It just stays in this lower corner. We can also embed it on the website underneath content. Like if we wanted to have a paragraph and then the agent underneath, we'd select embed inline here, and we can do that as well. So we could put it inside an article or under some copy on our homepage. I'm going to leave it at sticky though. That's the most common, what you'll use the most. Now you can change, you can see I can have it with a picture or without a picture by selecting one of these. I can change the icon. Right now it's this little phone down here, but I can make it just a phone. I can make it a phone like this. I can even add my own custom icon if I want. I can change the color of the theme. This is blue, here's red, here's green, here's a brown, so I can change the theme. I can even select my own colors by clicking this. Here is the welcome message that the AI agent is going to display right here. So it says, hi there, have a question. So I can change this. I'll just leave this at hi. And you can see it changes it over here in real time. This is a custom greeting. So if someone comes to your site and interacts with your agent, and then they come back later, the agent will remember that they've already been there, and it will say something like, oh, welcome back, Tom. How can I help you today? So it will put their name in there. So I usually leave this on, and those are your main style options right there, right? Now, if I click on this widget customization, you can see I've got some different pictures. I can make my agent a man. I can change the image here. I can change the alt text. Here is where I can change where the agent shows up. So like if I want it in the lower left corner, I can just click this and now it will be here on the website. I can do it in the middle. I can do it in an upper corner. However I want to do this, I'm going to leave it in the lower left. And then I can set the widget dimensions to auto or custom. So very easy to customize this agent. So that's the style. Then in the chat window, you'll see up here at the top where it says talk to us. Well, that's the title and intro. So I can go in here and I can change this to something like chat now. As you can see, high level makes this very, very easy, right? I can change the button text. So I'm going to say, click here to talk, right? And you can see it changed over here as well. So I can see this. And then if I click under additional options, I can change who the display name is, powered by. You do need to put a website in here. So I'm just going to put a website here. And these are your consents for HIPAA and all those kinds of stuff. So I'm going to leave that on. And now I'm able to save my agent, but I'm not going to save it yet because we've got 2 more tabs to go through. So that's how we can update this part of the agent. In messaging, I can change the language that my agent is using. Again, these are all of my different options. And then the last tab is agent. And this is where I select the agent that I want them to be interacting with. So if I have multiple agents, I can pick which agent I want them to be interacting with through this chat widget. So I'm going to pick electrical number 2. I can change the agent name. So I'm just going to say, we'll just say AI agent. And I can change the, if I want to say support agent, I could say booking agent if I want, booking agent, or I could say, whatever I want to put here, right? You can put this to be whatever you want, and you see it changes it over here. So now that we have these 3 things in, I can also take a look, like this is the desktop. So this shows what it's going to look like on a computer. I can show what it's going to look like on a tablet and also what it's going to look like on someone's phone. So once I set my styling, I can go through each of these and make sure that it is optimized for each different device so that I can see what it's going to look like on different screens. Again, this is what's so awesome about high level is that it makes all this possible in one place. So I just saved my chat widget. So let's talk about how to add this chat widget to a website. So there are, depending on the type of website that you want to add it to, it's very easy to add this chat widget. So let's say that high level has a function in it where you can build a website using high level templates, or you can build a website using AI. I actually did another video on how to build websites using the new high-level AI website builder. You might want to check that out if you're interested in that. But I will just show you real quick how I set up this demo website and added this to the agent. That way, if you want to, like, let's say that you wanted to go after electricians for this service, I would go into high level, set up a demo electrical site. You can create this site literally in like 2 minutes. I'm going to show you in a second. And then add my AI agent to that I created so that when I talk to the client, I can send them to this website so that they can test out the agent and see how it works. And you'll see that in the prospecting method that I'm going to show you here in a minute, how I do that, get them that information without actually talking to anybody. So we've created our agent. That's the first step. So now all I'm going to do is I'm in the site section still here on high level. That's where all the website stuff lives. I'm going to click on websites. And if you just go here to this new website and select from templates. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click continue. They have thousands of templates here that look great. All I did was typed in electrician, but you could type in whatever type of business you want to go after. And then this was the template I selected. You can preview it. And then once you want it, you just click choose template and it automatically loads that website for you. That's how I did this right here. This is the template already loaded up. Now you can go into each of these pages and edit them or whatever, but this is just the plain template. I haven't edited anything here or anything like that, but this is what I added my agent to so that I could demo it for potential clients. And to add the agent to a high-level website is super easy. All you do is you go to the website that you want, you click on settings, and there's a little drop-down right here that says chat widget. You just select the AI agent that you want. So if I wanted number 2 electric, I would just select this, and then I would click save. Now I'm gonna leave it on my original one here, but you just click save, and now the chat widget on this website is going to be interacting. And if you want to go see it, you can just click this preview link and it opens up a window. And then you can see here's our chat widget right here, right? So very, very easy to set these up on a high level website. If the client doesn't have a high level website or you don't, you can also easily set them up on a WordPress website by going into the chat agent that you want. And up here in the top, you can see there's a button that says get it for WordPress. So High Level actually has a plugin called the Lead Connector plugin. It's white labeled, so your clients will never know you're using High Level, but you can install this plugin, and then that allows you to install the various chat agents you create here on any WordPress website. Now, you may think, well, Tom, what if they don't have High Level and they don't have WordPress? What do I do then? Very, very easy. There's this get code button. You have this little bit of script right here. All you do is copy this, and then you just post it in the footer section of any page, and your agent will show up. Again, very, very easy to do. So installing these agents, as you can see, super, super easy. Okay, so that is the entire setup, right? So you see how easy it is to create an agent, train an agent, and add an agent to a website when you have the right tech stack. And again, this is a spot where most people, they get so sidetracked because once they're like, oh, I need to create an agent. Now they're in this like learning loop of learning all about AI agents. But once they get the agent, they're like, oh, now I have to install it on a website. So I got to go figure that out. Now I have to figure out how to get it to interact with the chat agent. Now I got to figure that out. Now I have to figure out how to set up a demo website so I can show it to people. Now I got to figure that out. So you can see why so many people struggle with getting traction, because it's like an endless rabbit hole of the next thing to learn, the next thing to learn, the next thing to learn. But when you're using the right tech stack like High Level and you have everything all in one place, you don't go down that rabbit hole. And when you follow the process that I laid out in this video, the one that I have inside my AI Agent First Mover Advantage Blueprint, which you get absolutely for free for watching this video, all you have to do is go below and comment Blueprint, and I will send you a link to sign up for my free Smart AI Launch Lab training that shows you how to get your AI business launched in 72 hours. On the thank you page, you'll find a link to download this doc and a bunch of other free bonuses that you can access to help you get going. And remember, if your goal is to beat this clock and get an AI services business set up to really start crushing it in 2026, this is the type of tech stack and different things like that that you need to make that happen. And more importantly, you need a step-by-step process that gives you all the information so you're not taken down that rabbit hole. Like, here's all the pricing options. Here's other pricing considerations for the setup fees. Here's how to set your agent up and train it. Here's how to create and configure the chat widget. all laid out step by step. Here's how to embed the AI chat widget. Here's how to monitor and optimize. So there's only really one piece of this puzzle left. And that is, how the heck do we get somebody to pay us to set up one of these AI agents for them? Okay? So I'm going to show you how to do this. A lot of people think, when they think selling, they think, look, I don't want to do this because I'm going to have to cold call. I'm going to have to do all this uncomfortable stuff. But what if you never had to talk to anyone? All right, so look, here's what I do. I find a website without a chatbot. How do I do that? Well, one way to do it is to just go into Google and type in whatever type of business you're going after. So I'm going to type in electrician. Now I scroll down and I just look. The first thing I do is go to this businesses section and I look at these businesses that are listed right here. Now I did this before I started recording, and I found this is a business I've prospected before. So like I went to their website and I saw that they do not have a chatbot on their website. But a lot of other electric companies here in Las Vegas do. So this is a prime prospect for me because they have really great position here on the front of the Google Maps. And they are definitely missing out on business because if anyone's clicking through to their website, most people, over 56% of consumers today, prefer to interact with the business through chat. They don't want to call. They don't want to do any of that. So they are definitely missing out on business that their competition is taking advantage of. So this is a prime suspect, and I found them within just a couple of minutes. Now, because we're using high level as our tech stack, we can also go into high level, and we can go over here to this prospecting section. And high level has a free prospecting tool that we can run a report on, and we can go through. Now, let me go back to all accounts. I'm just gonna find one here. I think I have this Gaddistom Electric in here. So let me scroll down. Here's some other electric companies I was looking at. Oh, maybe I don't have them in here yet. So, well, here, let me search. Let me see. I can't remember where here they are. Gaddistom Electric. So High Level has a free prospecting tool that you put a website in, and it will actually run a complete marketing audit report for them. You can also just search for like a bunch of electricians and have it run reports for all of them with their premium version. But with the free version, which is all you need to start, you could just find a client like this, like I did. So I found this client. Then I go over to High Level and I just popped their website into the prospecting tool and it generated this report. But you can see, look, this is their overall score, which is, not great. But you can see right here in the business details, it tells me whether they have a chat widget or not. So instead of having to go through every electrician site and look, again, I can just go into the free prospecting tool and I can just click add prospect and I can just type in electrician and then I can put in an area. So we'll do Las Vegas and then I can set a radius and just click search. And now it will pull in all of the electricians in this area that I've selected. You can see here they all are. And I can select all of these and I can run reports for all of them instantly. And it will show me whether they have a chat widget or they don't have a chat widget. I mean, look at all of these potential prospects right here. And I did that just in a couple of minutes. But again, there's nothing wrong with just using good old Google to get your first traction. That's how I found this Gaddistom Electric as well. So now that I know they don't have a website, what do I do? Well, the first thing I do, let me pull back up my fast mover blueprint. I got pulled off there. Okay. So the first thing I do is I find the client. So I either use the High Level prospecting tool or I just use Google, good old fashioned Google. And I found this client. The next thing I do is I just shoot a quick Loom video explaining the problem I found and offering to help them fix it. So again, like I said, I have already reached out to this Gaddistom Electric. And so I have this video here. I'm just going to play part of this for you so you can see what this looks like. Again, in my AI agent blueprint where you get all the information on this, I give you the example prospecting video plus my complete script. I just follow this script. All you have to do is find a client, follow this script, send them this Loom video, and that's how I'm closing these AI agent deals without talking to anybody. I also give you my initial email outreach and some follow-up emails to go with this as well. So you don't have to create anything yourself. It's all in here. So let me just play this video for you real quick so you can hear what this sounds like. Hey, Mark, I noticed something your competitors are using to bring in more customers, and it's something you're missing out on. Look, I'm here at your website and it looks great, but there is no way for visitors to interact with you or your team in real time. And in 2025, that's critical. This is where your competitors are gaining an edge. I mean, take a look at this. This is one of your competitors, and you see how they have this AI chat widget right here that helps them book services instantly. This thing is AI powered, right? This could be a game changer for your business if you had something like this on your site. See, studies show that 53% of people prefer chatting like this over calling or emailing a business. 53%. And AI powered chat widgets can boost bookings by up to 67%. People love convenience, and an AI chat widget provides exactly that. Without one, your website visitors may leave before ever reaching out to you or filling out any of this stuff you have on your website. So the good news is I can help you implement a professional AI chat widget on your site completely risk-free for 30 days. This widget will instantly engage your visitors 24/7. It will answer common questions specific to your business and save you and your team time. It will guide customers to book services directly from your website. It will send you leads in real time so you can follow up immediately. I'll also provide support for 30 days to make sure everything runs smoothly. Now, I've set up a demo bot so you can see how it works in action. You can check it out by clicking the link, try the AI home services bot now, you see on this video. Now, what happens after 30 days? Well, if you love how the widget boosts engagement and increases bookings, you can continue using it for a low monthly fee, no long-term contracts, cancel anytime. If it's not the right fit, no hard feelings, you won't pay a dime. So if you'd like to see how an AI chat widget could work for your business, click the Try the AI Home Services Bot Now button and check it out. Let's make it easy for your website visitors to connect with you and turn them into loyal customers. Look, I'm looking forward to helping your business grow. If you have any other questions, you can always just hit reply to this email. Happy to help in any way I can. All right, have a great day and hope to talk soon. All right, and you can see that is how this whole process works, right? So I record this little video. I just used Loom. You can use the free version of Loom. You can record videos up to 5 minutes. You can see my little script here came in at 2 minutes and 38 seconds. So there's no need to buy a paid subscription to Loom. You can use the free version. Then I just send them this link. This is something I can add where when they open this up, it will take them to my demo website with my demo AI agent there, and they can test it out. But you can see the offer I'm making is to just offer to do this for set it up and give them 30 days of support for free so they can check it out and see how it works in their business. And at the end of that, we have a conversation. And if they love it, we start moving forward. This works like gangbusters. And this is how people like Mark, who just two for $800, two more for $800, right? A junk removal service for AI service. This is how they are getting these clients. Donna, 2 at $600 a month, right? Or Bill, 2 monthly recurring, 650, or the last 3 months, 1950. This is the process that they're following to close these clients without having to talk to anyone. And again, you can see how easy this whole process is to set up. This whole process is the perfect mix of personalization and automation. So once I create that little video, I just send them, and you can see here is everything. Here's the entire script with all of the stuff, right? All of the stats I said, everything like that. Here's the complete offer, so you know exactly what that is. I just read this script, inserting the business in there. Then here's the initial email I send them. And this is like a real pro tip time saver for you. For a long time, I would just create these videos and send them out, but that can be kind of time consuming because not everybody responds. So now what I do to make this more efficient is I send this email first. So this is the email: your competitors are using this to win your customers. Then when the email just says, hi, their name, I noticed something your competitors are using to bring in more customers and you might be missing out. I shot a quick 3-minute video showing the issue and how you can quickly fix it. Can I send it over? This is the big one, because there's no links or anything in here, these don't go to spam, they get delivered, and I only shoot videos for the people that respond. So if somebody responds and says, yeah, please send it over, then I make the video and I send it to them. And then here's the email with the direct link that you can use as well. Plus, I give you some subject line variations and all of that too. So, look, you send out the email, anybody that replies, you make the videos, I use the template script, and I just batch these out usually in an afternoon. So you'll get, 2 or 3 or 5 people to reply depending on how many you send out. Then I just set, like an hour, and I just do them one after the other. The whole process, again, the perfect mix of personalization and automation, which means you don't need a lot to make a good chunk of change. This is not a high volume approach. This is finding people that don't have a chat widget, that have the exact problem you can solve. You only need 25 to 50 people like that. Send those emails, and then you'll get 1 or 2 clients, which is a huge, huge leap forward for most people. And you can replicate this in just about any other niche. So if you run out of electricians, you're never stuck with just that one niche. You could do this for handymen, for roofers, like you can just keep going and then move into some of those other niches as well. Now you understand the system, right? I've went over everything. You can see how people just like you can build a 10K a month business with AI services without a team and with max freedom before 2026 hits. Now, if this video delivered value, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. And if you want the exact blueprint that you saw today, if you want this exact blueprint, just comment blueprint below. Sign up for my free Smart AI Launch Lab training where I show you how to get your AI business launched in 72 hours. And you will find on the thank you page a link to download this AI Agent First Mover Advantage Blueprint, along with a bunch of other bonuses as well. Look, the AI revolution isn't something you watch, right? The clock is ticking. This is something that you should be building, right? Your next income stream could just be 38 days or less away. So do me a favor. Leave a comment below. Get the blueprint. More importantly, bookmark this video. Take action. Take action on everything I covered. I did not hold anything back. I gave you the entire system, from how to price, how to set up, how to fulfill, and how to sell this without talking to anyone. This system works if you put in the work to actually do it. It's not difficult. It's very straightforward. You just have to do it consistently. All right, look, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, comment blueprint below. I'll send you a link to sign up to my free Smart AI Launch Lab training. You'll get that first mover blueprint for the agents along with a bunch of other bonuses. Hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Bye, everybody.